guys, we are in PowerPoint, and I'm just gonna go get a presentation template. So when you want to make a new PowerPoint, you might want to go with a blank presentation. But going with these templates might help you. So I'm gonna go into my own templates, and I have 2 of them already. My subscribe animation template and my second one, which are not exactly the exact same thing, which of course is why the numbers are there. So let's go open this. Now let's go ahead and create a new PowerPoint presentation using this. So let's go into our slideshow. Now, how do I create this? Well, since I made a mistake last time trying to record this, I accidentally recorded Google the entire time. I'm just going to use this to make you understand. So how did I make my mouse? Well, I'm going to make a little mouse myself. Alright then, I make 2 isosceles triangles. Doesn't matter what size, doesn't matter the exact size they are, one has to be short, one has to be long. That's all that's needed. Now I go into merge shapes, and as you can see, I'm having trouble finding the correct one to use because subtract makes it all weird and stuff. But what happens if we do this and merge it with this? Now what happens if we combine? Subtract just leaves nothing. Intersect, fragment, union. So combine is the closest we can get. I don't know why it's not working with me right now. So I'm just gonna go with, as you know, I just made the template, so it won't work good the first time it's actually done. So let's see. As you can see, these are all the merged shapes, and if we do it, I would say the opposite way, I guess. Yep. So now I just need to figure out how to actually. So I'll just change these automatically. Now I'm gonna use subtract as soon as I figure out why this is happening. Alright? So I'm just gonna rotate these, which probably created some weirdness, but this is a mouse and it needs to be rotated. So if you rotate something, it's gonna be like that. Right then, so here's our rotated mouse. Now I'm just gonna create a new shape. I did not notice there was some shapes there for some reason. Right then. Oh, then I'll just send it backward. Now I'll make it shape fill. And this, oh, not white. Not white, I want it to be black. Now let's use union. And there we have it, our own mouse. Now you can create the thumbs up and thumbs down with icons. I'll show you the icons I use to make these. I use the thumb icon. There's 2 of them, this one and this one. You could also use this one and this one, but then you can't fill it. And you might notice that one jagged line under it. Well, that's just made using shapes. This was created using this shape right here. This shape. This is the rounded corners rectangle. Now I'm just gonna insert one thing here. You can see this orange thing? It controls how round this thing is. Now if you do it all the way, it makes this super round shape. Now I used it 2 times. One time to make this place right here, and one to make the outline down there. Alright then. So now you can see our subscribed. There's actually a red subscribed underneath this. You can see that when we go into our slideshow. Oops. I forgot to delete this mouse. Now we can see our slideshow. So as you saw, there was a red subscribed. So how did I make this? Well, first I put it in a shape, rectangle. And then I took away the outline and added in our red fill. And I double clicked, and added an S. And then this SCRIB. Now, we made subscribe, but it doesn't look like the subscribe you see usually. So, I don't want it to be an actual subscribe. I just want it to look nice. So, I'm gonna use, where is it? Where does it go? One of these fonts. There's a lot of them. There's Cooper Black, the one everybody likes. Here it is, Comic Book Sans. Now I just increase the size until it gets a little too big. I need it to be the largest size possible. Now I'm going to delete this now. Alright, now we just need to take care of the bell, which is also in icons, by searching bell, of course. Now comes the hard part, animating this. Look what a mess it is. So let's go into our animation pane to figure this out. Our freeform shape is our mouse. Let's see our animation there. This animation is 0.0. Everything else has to come after it. That's 1s, 2s, 3s, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but all of these are in the 0 column. And here's where you can do the advanced stuff. And it's much more advanced than you think. Now this is what it would look like. Now our graphics 18 is, well, our graphic, which is this little icon right here, the thumbs up. Wait a second. Oops, I forgot to tell which animation. I used the lines animation, which you can clearly see because this to this is a line. And then there's our graphic 18, which is the fade in. And it's after previous. Then we have this rectangle, which happens with previous, which means this and this and this happen at the exact same time. Now what is this? This is my audio. This is this right here. Audio format, where I can, for some reason, it's picture format. And here's playback, where it's actually audio format. I trimmed it so that it sounds okay, but I don't want it to play in the background. I want it to be automatically, and I want to trim it if it's a little too big. Now let's go into animations. It's with previous, and auto means that it's the exact same size I trimmed it to. Now it happens exactly with these. So let's play from here. Now, where exactly did I get this mouse click? Well, remember in the original video, I told you there was an audio here. Now, this is one of my audios, the bell sound, and here's our mouse click and clicking a single click sound, and it sounds exactly like that. Now we go to our mouse and you can see it moves to our subscribed. Now we fade in our new rectangle, our gray subscribed, where we click the red subscribe and it turns into subscribed. So now this is the start of a whole new chain of events, which only happens with one thing, our click sound. And then our mouse and just moves to our bell, which is actually black in color, but our red bell fades in as soon as right after that comes. Now our service bell also comes after the previous, which means you can see that since this was just 50, well, actually half of one, not 50.5 would be a better way to say it. So what I'm just trying to amplify is that since the bell takes such a short amount of time to fade in, the service bell almost sounds in immediately. And there, this is how you can make my subscribed animation. But you could also edit it. This is a template, as you remember. And if I find a way to post my templates so you can download them, and then you can use my template to help you make your videos. So yeah, you can experiment with this. So now that you have seen how to use PowerPoint to make our animations, our next video will learn how to actually use our home ribbon exactly. Design ideas dictate all of these. We will learn how to use them. Alright then? So now, alright then. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I don't need to explain it. My presentation can already show you. Okay then, that's now that I explained that. Now it's time to go. Bye guys.